What's up, guys? So today we're going to be coating the wheels. Already started without you. I got one of the fronts all done. I just wanted to see how long it would take me to do. I'll grab the other one and show you how to do that. Check out the car when it's in the shop. Look how crazy this thing looks. Sheesh. So I wanted to make this a DIY style video for you guys. So I've literally just got some isopropyl alcohol. This is 70%. You fill the bottle up to about right here, and then the rest of the water, you can use purified water. Because we're at the shop, I'm using deionized water. I've got a prep towel and a plush towel and a coating towel and a final wipe towel. That is all you need. I am using Underdog Marine with a applicator. First things first is we're going to spray down the wheel. We use our microfiber towel first. We're going to clean the face off. Here in probably maybe an hour or so, Freddie will be over here. I'll introduce you guys to Freddie. That way you can use him if you are local to the DFW area. He is kind of like our go-to guy in our car community for if you don't want to sit at a Discount Tire or someplace for a couple hours waiting for your car to get tires on it. You can have Freddie come out to your work, to your shop, to your house, and he will do it all there without you even having to do anything. It's just a great service that he provides, and he's a car guy, so he knows the ins and outs of all us needy car people. So after you do that first wipe, you always just want to do a good secondary wipe with another towel. That way you can remove any residue that might be left over from the alcohol and water. To ensure your coating adheres correctly and you get the longevity of your coating, just like painting, you have to ensure that the prep is done properly. Super important. Okay. Prep is done. Now we're going to put, I like to use the edge of this, generous amount on there. We're going to start with the lip first. Now we're going to go to the little interface. Now we're going to go to the actual face. Great thing about Underdog coatings is you have a really long time to apply. With other coatings, you have like 30 seconds to a minute to really do your install. That's why I've always liked using Underdog products, because it's so user-friendly. And like if you don't have the proper environment, it can be really tough to do a install for a coating. Because if humidity is a factor, it's going to make your coating cure faster and makes it really tacky and sticky to do that install. So we've got all surfaces covered. I just want to make sure I get these windows of these wheels really good. Sweet. So we started with the outside first and we worked our way in. Now technically what you can do, what we actually do on a lot of satin or matte, because it's really kind of textury, you'll notice like when you put the coating on there, it really absorbs really well. On matte and satin wheels, you don't have to wipe it if you don't want to. On something like this, you can see the coating on there, so that's not something that we're going to do on these. But just kind of for you guys to know. All right, so next, we're going to grab our first wipe. Your first wipe towel is going to remove the bulk of the coating. So this first wipe doesn't have to be like perfect. And you're just going to work the same way that you installed. Now you could totally let this coating sit on there for upwards of 15 minutes. After that 15-minute mark, you'll notice that the coating gets pretty tacky because it's trying to cure. We're like 5 to 6 minutes in on install, so we've got plenty of time. Okay, now we're going to work our way back into the middle. This is actually a really easy process if you just follow the right steps like I'm showing you. It's just really time consuming, especially if you're removing the rims from a dirty car. I always tell clients that like this is really like a 4 to 6 hour long job because you have so much prep time to clean dirty wheels. It is no easy task to do that at all. Okay. Secondary, I like to use the big plush towels. If you guys want to know where to get these, I get them off Amazon. And if enough of you guys comment, I will send you a link for them in a pinned comment. And this towel is really the one that's going to get those final little spots of coating because it's a plush. It is, I believe it's about 75 to 80 degrees outside. I don't have the AC on in the shop today because it's really nice outside. It says it's 83 in here, but it doesn't feel like it because I've got the big fan on outside. And Actually, all these LED lights does make it a little bit warmer in here, but the humidity is the major deciding factor of doing coating installs if you're outside. That's why it's pretty tough to do in your driveway or in your garage if it's not climate controlled. It is. I used to do it when I first started, and dude, you'd be sweating your ass off doing a coating install, and then if it got grabby, you'd have to wet your towel down to help get the coating off. It's just a whole ordeal. That's why I'm really blessed to have the shop that I have. Okay. Face and inner lip is all done. Now we're going to move to inner barrel. And since I've already applied the coating on the outside, I don't want to spray it. So you can just spray your towel. And wipe down the inside. And so when Freddie gets here, he's going to need to put the weights on the insides of the barrel to balance the wheel and tire. And all we'll do, since I'm about to coat the barrels, is we'll just use a little bit of alcohol to remove a spot for him to be able to put those weights, because sometimes in the past I have noticed that the weights have a little bit of a hard time adhering to the coating. So there is that, but okay. About 10 drops. Starting on the inner lip. Now I'm going to go to the spokes. And you could totally leave the coating on these back spokes because you're not going to really ever clean them again. I'm talking about these back spokes. You could leave the coating there because you're not going to see the coating, and you're going to have more protection and less of a time of having to clean, because you're never going to really clean this back face again. So technically you could leave the coating on there and not have to worry about it. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. Now I'm going to put it on the barrel. Boom. Now we're going to go to our secondary, or first, I'm sorry. Done. Go to our secondary. Voila. Inner's done. Face is done. Now enjoy this time lapse as I do the rest of the wheels. And that's going to do it, guys. Installed, prepped, and installed Underdog Pro on all the wheels. Super easy. Don't be overly intimidated by doing the coating, especially working with Underdog. It makes everything so super easy that you can coat your car, truck, SUV, boat, your interior shower glass. There's a number of different coatings and applications that you can use Underdog for. Make sure to check them out. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment for me. And we're going to get these wheels installed.